Hello? Hello? Is this working? Is this coming through? Oh, I think it's starting. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. Hi. I didn't announce this ahead of time at all. Hello. Yeah, you're right about that, LJ10. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. This is just a chat. Just a small chat thing, really. Yeet. Yeah. So, things have been difficult to, not personally, but in the production side, it's been difficult lately. But I felt like I should make something to update people exactly on what's been going on. And, well, I figured that since I can't really edit it, it would probably have to be recorded straight as is with an image in the background or something simple like that. And so I realized that that's pretty much just a live stream but without the chat, and so I thought I might as well just stream. Oh no, sorry, there's a bit of a delay, but I'm not playing Gungeon. No, this is just a chat. The title wasn't a lie. This is just a chat. I can't play Gungeon at the moment properly. I can't record Gungeon. But yeah, I just thought because there are some things that you don't really get to chat about. I don't really get a lot of personal interaction in my videos because that's all just. Oh, I'm really terrible at speaking live. What's my opinion on not being able to pet the wolf? It's a tragedy. It's a true tragedy. I think we need to call the police. We need to call the police. My favorite Gungeon character. I like them all except Convict. Story-wise, I like them all. Gameplay-wise, I like them all except for Convict. Which I think is a pretty common sentiment. I even like Robot. Because Robot's he's got a decent starting weapon, his health is actually quite useful. If you're trying... Actually, something I learned while doing something dumb. If you're trying to do a dodge roll only run without playing as the Bullet, Robot is the best character. Because, his health always does a small amount of damage to enemies nearby when he takes damage, because his health is armor, and that lets off a blank, and blanks do a small amount of damage. So if you're trying to only do damage through dodge rolling, Robot's actually one of the best characters if you refuse to play Bullet. Yeah, Pilot can be difficult when starting. I really didn't like Pilot. I considered him in the same league as Convict for a while, but then I just started, using his lockpicks properly and appreciating his sort of playstyle, and I came to like him a lot more. In essence, I got good, but I refused to get good at the Convict because I don't like the Convict. At least playing the Pilot, I had some sort of fun before I switched over to actually enjoying it. Favorite enemy? Favorite enemy? Well, I'm not sure. I don't have an answer for you there, really. Ever watch Clay God? Who doesn't? High Dragonfire? No, I have never gotten the High Dragonfire, and that's pretty much down to luck. Easiest boss. My opinion on the easiest boss. Well, everybody's going to find every boss different, and for example, the easiest boss in the Hollow for me would be the Kill Pillars. It used to be the High Priest, actually. A lot of people hate the High Priest, but when I first started playing, I found the High Priest easiest, and then all of a sudden I got rapidly worse and worse. And now I find the High Priest a nightmare, but I find the Kill Pillars easiest. But easiest boss overall is probably Trigger Twins or Gatling Gull. One or the other. You know, simple because they're the first bosses. I feel like I overthink things a lot. This is one of the things I wanted to chat about. I overthink things a lot, and it's kind of like just the sort of... I built a YouTube channel around overthinking things. So, of course, I overthink them. But, for example, when your pilot with only your starting pistol fight the Warmonger... No, you spelled Warmonger pretty okay. Except I don't think there's a space in it. You actually hat the High Priest. Yeah, Bullet King is easy with blasphemy, but, let me let you in on a little secret. A lot of things are easy with blasphemy. Maybe the next game will have to do with swords, maybe, but I feel like they're gonna have a different gimmick than a weapon this time. What do you think about them confirming that the Cell Creep is a Gunham? Cell Creep is a Gunham. I didn't like that theory at first. Like, when people were suggesting that the Cell Creep was a Gunham when, like, the Bullets Past was first added back in Supply Drop, I didn't like that theory, because I thought it was dumb. Because, one, the Cell Creep doesn't actually look like a Gunham. He doesn't have a Gunham's ears, he doesn't have eyes like a Gunham, etc. And two, he acts really lobotomized, which which a Gunham doesn't. And now that it's been confirmed and he starts speaking normally... Oh, hi, Dodo. Now that he starts speaking normally, it almost feels like he must have been faking the whole time. I don't know. But... yeah, a Gunham is Cell Creep. I didn't like it, but when it was confirmed, I thought, oh, whatever. We'll just go along with it. What do I think about the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? It's a tragedy. It's a true tragedy. Can we please have a moment of silence for Darth Plagueis the Wise? Yeah, a lot of people do show up from Discord when you post a link to it in Discord. So, yeah, I feel like I overthink things a lot. One of the things that really made me realize this is that in the new floor, the RNG department, there's a poster on the wall. And this poster on the wall depicts a bunch of Bulletkin and Shotgunkin. And it has red Shotgunkin, blue Shotgunkin, and green Shotgunkin. And when I first saw that, my first thought was, wait, green Shotgunkin? There aren't green Shotgunkin unless you count the mutant Shotgunkin, but they're not supposed to exist. They're mutants created by the toxicity of the oubliette. So why would there be a poster in the RNG department that depicts mutant Bulletkin or green Shotgunkin, mutant Shotgunkin rather, or green Shotgunkin alongside normal Shotgunkin? Does this mean there's a super rare variant of green Shotgunkin? And I had to stop myself and go, no, that's dumb. Joe probably just went, okay, I'm going to make a poster that's like a human resources thing. And it's, oh, yay, Shotgunkin and Bulletkin, and we've got the red Shotgunkin and the blue Shotgunkin. What's a good third color to put in there? Green. And that's what I had to accept that it probably was. It's not meant to hint at anything, it's just dumb. How do you feel about the varying difficulty of bosses on the same floor? Personally, I really dislike it. I never really noticed that. I feel like, I feel like the bosses... Is someone pinging in constantly, or are these notifs on my end? Oh, can you hear that? Oh, wait. Turn off. Sorry. Yeah, I have stuff muted so that I'm not hearing myself come through the chat. But I am getting pinged in Discord, so I forgot to mute that, sorry. Did you do the secret boss? I've beaten the secret boss, yeah. I'm sorry about the pings, guys. I'm sorry, can you ever forgive me? Oh. Someone's messaging me saying, Trav, if you don't read this on stream, I'm going to vore you. Travis, I will spam Discord notifs on your stream. Don't turn it off, you bastard re. So, I guess I'm not getting vored. Yeah, F for all the Gungeoneers who died to Emoconda. Yeah, Thomas DM'd me. But yeah, this is just a nice sit down. Just a nice chat, you know? I feel like I never really get to do this outside of Discord. One time my game broke and mutant shotgun can replace the red ones for the first floor. That was weird. That shouldn't really happen. Like, mutant shotgun can... There's a very, very, very low chance that they can spawn on the first floor, but it shouldn't replace all of them. How long did it take you to beat the advanced Dragon? I beat it, like, less than a month ago. It took a really good run. What do you think of the finished gun? Do you think it's a worthy prize for getting everything in the game? I haven't actually unlocked the finished gun. Yeah, I haven't unlocked it. I should have unlocked it. I have 100%ed my Ammonomicon, but I still think it's bugged, at least for me. Maybe my save file in itself is bugged, and it hasn't been properly unlocked yet, but I've never gotten it before. Can you give me some tips on the Rat Punch-Out? Can you give me tips on the Rat Punch-Out? I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm a new subscriber. It's nearly 4 a.m. for me, so see ya. See ya, buddy. Dash 64. Do you wish there were more updates planned, or do you think they ended it at the right time? Updates. I'd love to see Gungeon continue. I really would, but at the same time, there's only so long that anyone can work on any one thing. And yeah, I'm glad to see that they're at least moving on and they're going to make something new. Please no spoilers for the new floor and stuff. Sorry if I spoil anything, but there's kind of an expectation that stuff is going to be there. What do you mean do you mean the secret boss? That's not talking to me. What's with the weird drunk bullet behind the thrusters? I don't know, but who's to say Bulletkin don't drink? What are your thoughts on the... Chris Duff, you kind of cut off your sentence there. Pizza time. You know what? I completely forgot, but I was going to play Pizza Time as music in the background of the stream, and I 100% forgot. Every good thing has to come to an end. You're correct. I can get to the last phase of Rat, then I don't know what to do. Nice to talk to the person who made all the Gungeon lore videos, etc. You might be why I got the game. Oh, that's nice to hear. What are your thoughts on the Paradox and its random gameplay? It's something that Gungeon has needed for a while. It's something that's going to extend the length of time that people play it for. People are going to play for Paradox streaks. They're going to play for all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I don't think that its random gameplay is bad, but I think it can be a really strong starter at points. I do feel, though, one thing I would change about Paradox, if I could, is I would make it more random. Like, it needs... I feel as though Paradox should be more random, because people are just going to end up using the Eevee mod. Not Eevee, Eden mod for Gungeon that Kyle made. Because that's truly random. It randomizes your stats as well. Do you want to hear a crazy glitch I found on the Nintendo Switch version of Gungeon? Yeah, sure. Trav, this is what you're doing instead of playing co-op Gungeon with me. I thought we were friends. Well, you didn't tell me that you wanted to play right now. Workshop for Gungeon would be awesome. Yes, it would. Play Pizza Time on no balls. Well, I guess I have no balls then. Congratulations. Can we get a study on how old the apples are in the Gungeon? That is something that I have actually wondered, and now I'm ashamed of it. Who did you start playing first? I start with Marine, went to Hunter, and now I'm back on Marine. I started with Marine as well. I just found him to be the most balanced, but I got good at most of them, except, again, Convict, because Convict is terrible. Low-key, it's weird seeing all the nerds from the Discord here. Yeah, it is. You're all nerds. You're all lerds. Lerds. Bringing out those Discord memes. Hello. You actually thought the pilot was female for like 6 months? The pilot is a trap. Apparently the pilot's a trap. Pilot gang. No, Convict is greed. I assume you meant to type great. How long are you planning to play ETG before quit the game? I don't plan on really quitting Into the Gungeon. It's one of, if not my favorite games, and I'll probably keep playing it. On the channel, there's something I basically told myself. I'll stop talking about Gungeon when I run out of things to say about Gungeon. I won't go any longer, and it won't go any shorter. I'm not going to stop because this is essentially my passion. I do it because I like it, and as long as I'm enjoying talking about Gungeon, and as long as I have new things to talk about, I'll say them, really. Dude, trap is super offensive. Yeah, sorry. I just, I don't know. It's a joke, but I understand that some people find it quite offensive. I'm sorry if that came across that way. I'm having to scroll back up because people are... I didn't expect the chat to be this active. First person I played was Convict. I'm sorry. Repent. Repent. Please tell them about me thrashing you for being a petty thief. Or trashing you, rather. Petty thief. Yeah. Thomas, I don't know if he wants me saying his actual name because it's not Thomas. But Thomas the Bullet, I was playing Starbound with him because he's quite a good friend of mine. I was playing Starbound with him, and I kept on stealing from all the NPCs, and he found that quite morally objectionable. This glitch took place in the room where the gun game lady is, and the dice guy, and a wall mimic spawning and started attacking the NPCs. After a couple hits, the game crashed. Yeah, that's a known bug. It shouldn't happen anymore. But yeah, wall mimics used to be able to spawn in that room in the breach, and it was terrible because you can't shoot in the breach. What's your favorite alt starter gun now that they're here? I don't really have any sort of attachment to any of the alt starters, really. Do you think there's a reason for the Gunslinger to exist except the story, maybe? Gunslinger is one of the most confusing characters lore-wise that there is. It is just off the wall, crazy, and it doesn't make any sense, but in its own way, it not making sense kind of does make sense. Because something that I've thought about for a while, and this might be spoiling a video that I was planning to make, but you know the wolf item? Its description says that the wolf, while he really shouldn't be in the Gungeon, like, the wolf shouldn't exist in the Gungeon. There is no reason he should be there. There is no way in the timeline that he should end up there. But he is. And it's described as happening through the fractured time stream. So, I think that might be what happened with the Gunslinger. He was brought back to the Gungeon through the fractured time stream, which is a nice explanation, because it's basically an explanation of, it doesn't have to make sense, fractured time stream, yeet. Hi, Manny. Is the Lich the Gunslinger? Pretty sure. It's really, really, really heavily implied that they are one and the same. I don't think anyone, like, in the game directly says Lich equals Gunslinger, but it's really heavily implied. What is your favorite NPC? Mine's Bowler. Favorite NPC? Oh, that's a hard one. Mancervantes. Mancervantes. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. The Space Friend, too. Space Friend? No, you don't mean Space Friend, you probably mean Wingman. Can you fight the Lich as the Gungeon? You can't fight anyone as the Gungeon, because as I'm aware, the Gungeon is not a playable character. Not Gunslinger. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Hey, NN, do you like Isaac? Yes, I do. I used to stream it. You should tell these poor people to install Chaos Glitch Mod. Yeah, actually, Chaos Glitch Mod has... I talked about it in my modding video. It has really come a really long way. Is the Convict good for speedruns? I don't know. I don't speedrun the game. Do you think the Gunslinger should have the Lich as an alt skin? I think that'd be a very interesting thing and a very nice tie. Pretty much saying, yes, he is. But I understand that Dodgerel didn't have the time. How many hours do you have in the game? 1,100 plus hours. 1,100 plus hours. How did they banish the Gunslinger Lich to Bullet Hell in the first place? Well, the Gungeon, when it united, is actually a really powerful force in the lore because they beat the hegemony of man. Max level Gunda Fury is too OP? Well, maybe. I haven't gotten it to max level yet. What's your opinion to the cultist on the left of the screen? I feel sad that they're leaving him behind. What's your favorite companion in the game? Oh. I have a soft spot for Junkin. Can you give me a bowler phrase with the accent? I don't know what the bowler voice was. It was like this really in and out sort of bubbly voice. Who was the true Gungeon waifu? None of them, you degenerate. Nah. Please don't take that seriously. Is the sense of direction good with blank buddy? I imagine it would be. I've never actually gotten that combination before. When I got Gunslinger, I threw my switch. Yeah. How should we refer to you? I don't know. What do you mean? Like a name? Do you think you can dig deep enough to find the full names of some of the player characters? Best alt skin. So, Travis, when is the Discord lore video coming out? It's been too long, you prick. People want me to make a video about the lore of my Discord server, and I find that probably not the best idea. Oh yeah, the hegemony of man failed to conquer the Gungeon, yes, but that's what I meant by the Gungeon they beat the hegemony of man. The hegemony of man tried to invade the Gungeon, and the Gungeon fought them off. This is like a massive military power, galactically wide, tries to storm the Gungeon, and they lose. That should show you how dangerous the Gungeon is. Shovel gun crashed it instantly. Yeah, the Knight's gun is really buggy on Switch. Once found a glitched chest in a rainbow run. That must have been painful. What's your favorite alternate skin? Favorite alt skin? Oh, that's curious. I don't really play with the alt skins. I'd have to say probably Hunters. A Discord video would just be a massive inside joke. Yes, it would be. 100% would be just a huge inside joke. What will you do once you complete the game? Oh, I've already completed the game a couple times. One time I beat the game with Convict in 17 minutes. I don't know how, but never done that since. You legend. Join the speedrunning community, sheesh. And then Zelt's made an entire Eldritch mythos revolved around the Discord. The least you could do is a lore video. Yeah, actually, Zelt Zamer in the Discord, he made a huge mythos of, like, Eldritch abominations based around me. They found a bunch of images of Eldritch-looking art, and it's sad. Hey, Nevernamed, did you know that if you're in a rainbow run in 2-player, if they both grab an item, they both get it? It's amazing. I didn't know that. I don't really play co-op because I don't have anyone to play with. Favorite alt weapon skin? I was asked this already. I don't really have one. Are glitched chests a feature? Yes, they are. I've been getting a lot of comments on my glitched chest video, telling people that this is what happens when you pirate the game, because people don't seem to realize that it can happen without pirating. You have a really low chance to get a glitched chest that takes you to those beholsters. In my opinion, Convict is the best character. Get out. Get out. Be gone, thought. The RNG department, will I do a lore video about it? I have actually been planning to. I have a script written and everything. What's your favorite weapon, and what's the most broken one out of the bunch of you? I don't know what the last part of that means, but favorite weapon. I don't know. I say it again. I don't really have a favorite weapon. I never picked one. Are glitch chests a feature? Yes, they are. Sad, I think you mean Glorious. Hi, what's your favorite character past? Mine's probably the robots because of the Terminator reference. Favorite character past? I don't know. People are asking me questions about my favorites, and I never actually... My address is 123help, by the way. 123help. But people keep on asking me about my favorite of X or Y, and I never picked one, so I don't know how to answer. At the end of the Farewell to Arms trailer, there's a golden eye barrel next to the golden boxing gloves. Really? A golden eye barrel? What? Probably the bullet-held chamber gun and Evolver helped. I don't know what that means. See ya, Cthulhuba and friends. Love the difficulty of Gungeon, because when you first start, the only way you can win is with good luck. Later on, it's a challenge to see how often you can win with good or bad luck. Yeah. Where's the bullet character in the picture? The bullet is in the eye of the Gungeon. Black Hole Gun equals Thought Destroyer. Black Hole Gun with Gunslinger is amazing. Any tips for beating the dragon? Practice. Practice makes perfect. How do I get good at Gungeon? Again, practice. Practice makes perfect. Once got a glitched chest, it was fused and exploded when I... Oh, you poor thing! Oh no, that hurts. That hurts. What's the most broken weapon out of the bunch for you? I mean, Rad Gun is pretty good. It can one-shot enemies in bullet hell, but it's also really hard to maintain. I don't know. What's your favorite question that someone has asked you? Stop it. Thomas, stop. How many Lich kills in a row? Max, minus 57. Oh, I'm not that good at the game. What do you think Dodge Roll's next game will be, and what do you hope it will be? I don't know. I'm not really trying to form any expectations. I'm just doing my best to enjoy. I'll enjoy it as it comes. So you already complete all past and probably done the challenge run. What will you do now? I've beaten the game multiple times. I keep on playing because it's fun. One time I was playing Rainbow Co-op and we got a double item glitch, but the rest didn't despawn, so we were pretty... Oh, wow. That's interesting. Have you unlocked Gunslinger? What videos will you do after the end of ETG? I have unlocked Gunslinger. It took me ages. What videos will I do after the end of ETG? Probably, like I said, I'll stop talking about ETG when I stop enjoying it. The way the game is now, Gungeon is easier than Isaac. Yeah, Gungeon is, because Isaac is kinda really unbalanced. How do I practice fighting Dragon if I can't get to him? Cheat. Cheat. Honestly, when the rat was first added to the game, I booted up Mod the Gungeon and skipped myself to him, gave myself a bunch of health, and just sat there, not shooting at him, but practicing his attack patterns for ages. Just trying to understand how he works and how to dodge his attacks. And then I'd let him kill me, and then I'd do a legitimate run without cheating, and see if I could dodge his attacks that time. What is your stance on modding / cheating in games like Gungeon? Games are meant to be fun. If you need to cheat to end up, making your way through it, then so be it. I'd prefer if you experience the game normally, but at the same time, I'm not gonna get angry at you, like legitimately angry because you decided to cheat. I've practiced for over 120 hours and still stuck. How do I fix this? Ask for help. Keep practicing. I don't know really what to tell you. How do you get good at Gungeon? Is it learning all the attack patterns of the enemies? Will we get a 10k subscriber voice reveal? No, I'm keeping my voice under close wraps. Have you tried beating it with only D-class weapons? No, I haven't. Also, it's D-tier. We're not the SCP Foundation. Do you think the concept of the rat stealing your shit is a good idea? Potty mouth. No. Rat stealing stuff, I mean, I don't think it's good, I don't think it's bad, I think it's a neutral point. I could write a script and edit the video for the Discord lore video so your fans will finally shut up. Thanks, Thomas, but I don't think that's necessary. Do you think they did the lore well in the game, or do you think they could have presented it in a better way? Oh, hell. They could have done the lore so much better. The lore in Gungeon is fratted. I mixed fragmented and shattered, fragmented, fratted, basically. It's broken everywhere, it's nonsensical, and it takes hours and way too much free time to actually understand it, and that's what I do. Have you talked to the drunkard as the gunslinger yet? He says something pretty interesting. Yes, I have. Has someone figured out the lyrics of the Gunslinger's past music? Yes, people have. There's a video of it on YouTube, and it's like in a pinned comment. I think they updated the R synergy with Lich's eye bullets. It turns capital and goes rocket. Yeah, I actually have an interesting point about that. Roses are reds, violets are blue. Your mum is gay, my mum is not. I'm begone you thought. George Washington. I don't know what that means. Elbow reveal, thigh reveal, foot reveal, yoink. Bloodied Scarf should have curse. Not only is it a scarf with the blood of others, but it defies the fundamental laws of dodge roll games as a whole. I'm going to ask the most important question. Does Gungeon need more guns? Yes, it does. What was your most memorable moment in Gungeon / favorite moment? I have a lot of them, basically. What was your most broken combo on a legit run? I don't know. It's actually... I've never really gotten super broken combos on Gungeon. Like, That's a reason why Isaac is unbalanced. You get a couple items like Pyromaniac and Ipecac, and all of a sudden you're completely invincible. Or Isaac's Heart, Blood Rites, Isaac's Heart, Blood Bank, etc. Just completely overpowered in 2 items. Whereas in Gungeon, there's like a couple. I've heard things, good things, and by good things I mean absolutely terrible things about the cigarettes and Crisis Stone. But there aren't really very many truly overpowered combinations. Have you ever heard of Retromation? Yes, I have. I have chatted with him, actually. He let me into his DMs. We talked about the idea of collaborating, and he hasn't responded yet. Yeah, we chatted for a couple minutes, and he has not responded to my last message. I wanted to see if I could get him on for a cameo voice in a video. Opinion on tutorial levels. Depends on how they're done, really. If it's a bad tutorial level, it's a bad tutorial level. If it's a good tutorial level, it's a good tutorial level. They can be done well and they can be done badly. What do you think of the ability to pet the dog? It's the most cool game mechanic in the game. How do you have so much time for exploring the lore? I have very little else to do. Do you think if Dodgerel made some kind of official mod service for all platforms, people would use it? Because I would really like something like that. If Dodgerel made that, modding would go off the rails and it would be amazing, but I just don't think they have the time. Wait a minute, if the gun friendship potion glitch still exists, can you do something similar with Potion of Leadskin? No, the synergy, it has to do with a synergy with the Potion of Gun Friendship item. Potion of Leadskin won't work. Nevername, please tell us how Cybacon... No. What do you think about a mod that adds Borderlands characters and weapons? I think it'd be interesting. I've never played Borderlands. I probably should. Heroin duct-taped to homemade cannon. Makeshift cannon, you mean? Yeah, that'll be interesting, but I feel like... I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't really get duct tape all too often. What's your What's your favorite Isaac character? Isaac characters, I don't know. I like Cain, and I like Azazel, probably because I'm terrible. Have you ever heard of Huts? Yes, I have. I made a Greg the Egg reskin and put it on Mod Workshop to turn the weird egg item in Gungeon into Greg the Egg because I've heard of Huts. Have you ever tried Risk of Rain? No, I haven't. What do you think about the robot? I like him. Oh, the chat's going too fast. Do you like the YouTuber Claygod? Yes, I do. Lol, this has turned from a chat to a Q&A. Yes, it has. What would be your ideal content creation mod? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not too sure what that question even means. Have you tried rolling and petting the dog? What horrible glitch are you trying to trick me into? I wish you can get multiple duct tapes in one run without modding because I'm on console. Yeah, it would be interesting. Would certainly be interesting. Opinion on lack of ability to pet the wolf. I've already answered this question. I downloaded Farewell to Arms and my arms left my body. What do I do? Pray to Caliber. What game do you play besides ETG? I've been playing Starbound recently with Thomas the Bullet. I duct tape every laser together, everything dies. Yeah, and so will your frame rate and your computer. Have you played Freaky Awesome? It's similar to Gungeon gameplay, but way more retro and without guns. Well, then it's worthless. Without guns? Disgusting. Opinion on Bullet. He's overpowered, but in a fun way. Why are you so cool? I don't really think I am, but sure. Do you play Wizard of Legend? No, I don't. Borderlands is like JoJo. If you like anime, you are legally obligated to watch JoJo. The same applies with games and Borderlands. Yeah, I probably will. I have seen a total of 1 anime, and I thought it was okay, but it didn't also make me want to roll on the ground frothing at the mouth and whining about sexy anime men. So I don't think I've fallen into the anime void, as it were. Never named, more like your parents didn't care enough to name you. My name's Travis. You could have asked. Rolling and petting the dog causes the characters to get stuck in the petting animation. Oh, yeah. Claygod was a one-hit wonder. I really wish his content would get as much attention as his Gungeon videos, but it's not happening. Do you think a Rainbow Run should be more strict with its item accessibility because you still get stuff from the rat fight? Hey, if you beat the rat, good on you. Have you heard of The Binding of Isaac 4 Souls? Will you play it on your channel with your non-existent friends? First of all, ouch. Second of all, I have heard of 4 Souls, and third of all, I don't own it yet. Which anime was it? It was Black Butler. I liked it, but at the same time, I don't know, I don't feel any need to revisit it or rewatch it or, like, foam at the mouth about the characters. Like I said, it was fine, I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it. What's your opinion on that Dodgerel didn't add the familiar rat? Yeah, it's kind of sad. Looks like he was pretty much finished in animation. What's your favorite gun in Gungeon? I don't have an answer. The dog roll glitch makes you just continue petting dog while moving until you dodge roll, and there is no visuals of gun but can still shoot. Oh, that's perfect. How do you think the melee weapons got into the Gungeon? Like, if this is the Gungeon, wouldn't these weapons be ruled out because of Gungeon magic? I mean, that's possible, but then again, who are we to dictate how Gungeon magic works? It could just be that that's just how it works. You can get melee weapons in there, but they're not recommended. Just saying, your mic and voice are of amazing quality and please me greatly. I'm glad. I was worried that they wouldn't be. I heard that the only good thing about Black Butler was the butler himself. The butler's pretty good. Is the dragon supposed to be an orange or red dragon? He's made of shells. He's made of discarded gun casings. In a way, he's kind of like the Amoconda in that regard, because it looks like he's at least covered in shell casings. Do you still think the ruby bracelet is still useless after you bring it to the forge? I'm actually sad that they changed the ruby bracelet, because the ruby bracelet gave some incentive to throw guns, and now there is no incentive to throw guns, so the mechanics just sort of left orphaned. If you've heard of it, what's your opinion of the game A Hat in Time? I have heard of it. I hear it has pretty good music. I've not played it, though. They should update the game so you can pet the wolf. They should. Have you ended any Metal Gear game? I've never played a Metal Gear game. How do you like the new Huntsman's look? I don't know what you mean. What's your favorite form of the chamber gun? I don't know. Bullet hell is quite overpowered and it feels awesome to use. Talk about your theories about the pillars again. The pillars, there aren't really. There's very many theories about them. They're pretty much cut and dry. Melee weapons give cursed, right? Does that mean Gungeon doesn't like them? It means Caliber doesn't like them. You should make a gameplay of Gungeon on your channel. The longer the stream goes on, the worse I'm going to get at talking. I hope you understand that. Hey, love your channel. Thank you. What's your favorite boss fight? Again, I don't really know. Do you have any pets? There's a handful of cats. They own us. We don't own them. I live under cat tyranny. No, there's a fish and cats, but the cats come and go as they please. They just sort of live here, but they're not ours, if you know what I mean. Will you play a Metal Gear game if I get you one? Don't get me things, August. I'm sorry. Sorry, August. I didn't know if you wanted me to give away your name like that, but I hope you don't mind. That was a slip. Is there any lore on who brought Casey? No, there isn't. No, we don't know anything about Casey's backstory. Is there any known lore about the Door Lord? The Door Lord's just a big mimic. That's all he is. He's a massive mimic. But isn't this one Gunkromancer the reason for all the curse in the Gungeon? Yes, Nugan, he's a dark sorcerer who traveled to the Gungeon and died there, and his bones are supposedly the source of all curse. Except, at the same time, that doesn't make sense. Gungeon has several elements that are really inconsistent and hard to nail down. And one of them is curse, and the other one, surprisingly enough, is facial hair. What was your first main in the Gungeon? That would be the Marine. My favorite form of the chamber gun is the wood beam on the RNG place. That's interesting. I'm glad that they did add forms for the secret floors. Do the chamber gun changes in the character's past? They technically count as secret floors. I actually tested that. So I took the chamber gun to the past, and I started in the keep, so it was in keep form. And so I teleported, I loaded the past floor, and it was still in keep form, but I reloaded with a full clip, which is supposed to change form. and that crashed the game. So there is no form for the past. The game just doesn't know what to do and dies. Okay, let me just read up. If you could make your own Gungeon character, what would it be? I don't know. There are a lot of interesting ideas. That'd have to be something I'd have to get back to you on after I actually wrote one up. Have you gotten the Turtle Solutions synergy with Turtle Problems? No, I haven't. I didn't know it had a synergy. When did you start gaming? First game that I remember playing was Pajama Sam 2, No Need to Hide When It's Dark Outside. Do you like cats or dogs more? I like them both equally, but dogs are more fun to play with. This is just a stream where I chat, by the way, for all the new people tuning in. What pasts do you think all the What the hell? It's one of those crappy... No! My computer just turned itself on! It's a crappy League of Legends ad! No! The ads suck! Ah! That was embarrassing. I just heard a voice talking on the other side of the room and it scared the hell out of me. You know what they say, anything is going to happen while streaming. After this stream, please watch JoJo. No, I'm not going to get indoctrinated. What do you think about the secret that the devs tweet out? The one that no one has found yet? I don't know. I don't know. It could be any number of things. Gotta go shout out, please. Matthew Shagone, or Shagon, whatever. You now exist in this live stream. I like the idea of the cultist turning into an adult after a farewell to arms. I mean, he's just a sweet child. No, it was, yeah, I'm using a non-crappy PC. It's, by non-crappy, I mean non-broken. Someone lent this one to me, and my the computer I usually use, the proper gaming one, is on the other side of the room, and it's supposed to be going in to get fixed tomorrow. I delayed it, because I was like, in a mindset of I'll work through it, and looking back, that was a really bad idea. Do you think there's a possibility there's files or at least sprites in the game for chamber guns pasts in the files? If not, what do you think they look like? And how would you like a boss that's just a giant lead maiden that shoots out tiny ammo condas saying stuff like, yo mate, you bout to be 520, 370, yes scoped? That's cursed. That's a cursed boss. Someone is going to mod that in now, and you have created a monster. And possibility for sprites in the files for a chamber gun past form? I don't think so. There's no reason to put in the effort to make chamber gun past forms that would never be obtainable in normal game. I have been asked about what I'll do on the channel when Gungeon content is done, and I'll just move on. I'll find something else I like. I like games like Heat Signature, I've played a bunch of Isaac, and hopefully Dodge will have their next game out, and I can talk about that. What do you think about Prison, Australia? It's hot there. I don't live there, as you might be surprised to learn. I don't live there, but I've been there, and it's hot. Who do you think was the secret boss in Farewell to Arms? I thought it was Young Venas, or the one guy I forgot the name of, and that had a holiday hike. You're thinking about Fork Parker. And the boss was confirmed, pretty much. It was, spoilers. The boss was, spoilers for Farewell to Arms, by the way. Boss was a Gunham from the Bullets past, come back to take revenge and to maybe kill his past. What was your most wild run in Gungeon? I don't remember. Lamey will ever appear in another update. Lamey's an interesting one. I have played Nuclear Throne, by the way. And I own Hollow Knight, but I haven't played it yet. And Streets of Rogue, no, I haven't. Lamey's an interesting one, because in the latest version of Gungeon, with the latest version of Mod the Gungeon, you can actually switch to Lamey, and she has a gun. She has her own unique starting weapon now. And she has a map icon as well. She's actually fully playable at the moment if you switch to her. She's even more fleshed out than Cosmonaut or Ninja, because she actually has a unique starter. Is there a reason why all the main cast of characters plus the rat leave the Gungeon, but the cultist, robot, and bullet stay behind? Or is there no significance to the picture? The robot's going with them. He's in the front of the ship. He's the little console. As for the cultist, he was born in the Gungeon, or at least he lives there, so he wouldn't have to leave. And, the bullet also was born and lives there, and the rat's probably trying to get out because, I don't know, the rat shouldn't want to get out. Because that doesn't make sense, but I'm not here to look into the lore of a promotional image. Here's an excellent question. Why haven't you answered my questions, oh whoa? Well, the chat's going at 1,000,000 miles an hour, so I can't exactly keep up with everyone, I'm sorry. I live in Australia. It's cold right now at this very moment. Well, you're lying. When will you make another live stream? I don't know. This is just something I did spontaneously. Have you ever played League of Legends or Dota? And if so, what's your favorite character? Not played either of those, so I can't answer. NN, what time zone are you on? Because it's 1 a.m. Pacific. It's 8 p.m. right now. So I don't know I don't remember what time zone it is. You should try putting out more diverse content like gameplay. Always start that early in channel's life. I did. I used to do gameplay and I regret it because I was terrible at it. It was cringy and awful and I regret it. But I left it up and now people are going to go look at it and it's going to be embarrassing. How do you think Enter the Gungeon 2 will be like? They're not making Enter the Gungeon 2. It's not going to be a, sequel. What is her starter? Please show us Lamey. Lamey, her starter is the starter that I talked about in my cut guns video, most of which is now filled with not cut guns. But her starter is that cyberpunk pistol sort of thing. It does the same damage as the normal starters, but it has good range, fire rate, and accuracy. And, it's actually a really good starter weapon as far as starter weapons go, kind of like the Marine sidearm is. And she still starts with Blood Brooch and literally Trigger Finger. So she still does start with Curse and some stat bonuses. And she still doesn't have a past as far as I'm aware. What's your highest loop in Nuclear Throne if you've done loops yet? I've made it to loop 1. That's it. I've made it to loop 1. Opinion on Casey? It's good up until the hollow, and then it starts to get rapidly bad. Ha, I made him say oh whoa. Oh whoa. How was your day? It was pretty good. Pretty good. Show us Lamey. I can't right now, but you can do it with Mod the Gungeon. Would you like a rat Gungeoneer? I think it'd be interesting, but there's no reason why the rat would congregate in the breach with the rest of them. How's your ground harness? Pretty good. Have you played Super Time Force or Super Time Force Ultra? No, I haven't. There should be a JoJo mod for Gungeon that makes a bunch of JoJo references to the items and guns. For example, the aged bell will stop time for 9 seconds instead of 7 and makes the noise from the show. I think that'd be interesting. I'm not really partial to JoJo, but I feel like any sort of, mod for Gungeon is good. Pretty much. Your old Subnautica videos, don't look back at them. Be gentle with my ears, Senpai. Stop it, you're all degenerates. Maybe the secret has something to do with the popcorn guys, or the popcorn guys from the Poopulons. No, they're just normal, I suppose. I don't think there's any significance to them. What time is it? It's 8:15 p.m. I'm sorry, did that actually come across that loud when I leaned in and did the oh whoa? I'm sorry, did I actually hurt people's ears? I'm sorry. They should make the cultist single player, I agree. What item do you hate to get most from a chest in Gungeon? Oh, that's easy. Cluster Mine. I hate it on principle. It might be better now, but I hate it on principle because it's just terrible. The Super Hot Watch is basically from JoJo, except it's from Super Hot. Maybe the secret is that there is no secret. That's possible. Oh, by the way, there are no JoJo references in Farewell to Arms, but I think that Dave was asked on Reddit, are there any JoJo references? And he said, no, we really should have made one. So there was a chance that there would have been a JoJo reference if Dave was up to speed. Look at my face. I can't. If you don't like your past, you should go kill it. I'd love to. What's your favorite game from your childhood's past if you don't have any favorite Nintendo games? I have played probably no Nintendo games. I can't remember. I might have played an obscure one, but I don't remember ever buying a Nintendo game. What's the most annoying enemy in the game? It really depends on the player. Like, I don't find Lead Maidens all too bad. Do you think the new characters is too OP or just okay? I think the Gunslinger is overpowered, but in a fun way. Like, same with Rainbow Mode. They let you play around with things that you'd never normally get in the game. Rainbow Mode lets you play around with overpowered items, whereas the Gunslinger lets you play around with synergies that you'd never normally get. Do you kill the dying Bulletkin in the Oubliette or Bullet Hell? Those guys are called Writhing Bulletkin in the files, actually. I've looked it up. They're called Writhing Bulletkin, so I refer to them as such. And I don't go out of my way to kill them, but if they get shot in a firefight, who cares? Farewell to Arms should have been called Exit the Gungeon, just saying. That would have been boring. I like the current name. I haven't watched JoJo, but it's funny to scream Zawarudo every time I get the watch. Did you complete the Gun Knight set sometimes? I think I've gotten it once, legitimately, but only once. The worst enemy is the hammer. You can't kill and just slams you until the room is done. Yeah, I hate it when a giant hammer comes out of nowhere and slams me. But yeah, dead blows are annoying. I am illiterate, are you? Because for the past 3 questions I've messaged like the local homeless heroin addict. Well, apparently I can't speak, because I keep on fumbling every second syllable. This is nice. I like this. This is fun. This is nice. Hello, Mroviz, I think that's how you say it. Why is there no way to leave the Gungeon after completing the pass? Because the Gungeon has a very tight grip on you. What kind of music do you like? Personally, I don't have a preference, although I do like whatever genre I want to set the universe on fire is. Well, that's a long story. Leave the Gungeon and get a job. Have you played Monster Hunter? No, I haven't. What's your favorite weapon in the game? Can't pick one. Have you completed the Ammonomicon yet? I think so. How am I? I'm pretty good. Wouldn't the hammers count as melee? Probably, but there's also hammers in a gun, I think, so that might be, I think there's a mechanism in a gun called a hammer. Like, I talk about a gun game as a hobby, and I still don't fully understand how guns work, so that's fun. Also, yeah, the hammers are meant to be tools. But what was I talking about? My music that I like. I get distracted easily. Have I watched Endgame? No, I haven't. And have I played Warframe? No, I haven't. No, my favorite the music I like. I'm partial towards Filk. If you know what that is, good on you. If you don't, look it up. It's an interesting genre. I'd recommend for somebody who wants to get into it, like, I recommend songs like Darkness by Julia Eckler, Banned from Argo by Leslie Fish. Stuff like that is generally how people get into Filk. Do you have any items except junk and Yuan stones that you ever got several times in one run? Spice. What? Why is your name never named? That's a long story that I don't want to get into right now. You leave the Gungeon by walking outside the breach. I think I'm going to link a pirated version of Endgame, BRB. Please don't. Please don't link pirated stuff in my chat. I don't want to condone pirating stuff. Like, I don't blame you personally, because big companies are kind of big bad, but at the same time, I don't want to have that just kicking around. How does one become a professional? You think I know that? Do I like gorillas? No, I don't. Can the game be beaten only using the starting weapon? I don't know, I've never tried. Did you unlock the High Dragonfire? No, I haven't. Is Enter the Gungeon your favorite game, and do you play anything else? I play a lot of other things, I just don't talk about them on YouTube, but Enter the Gungeon is probably one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game. Have you ever got to the gun that can kill the past but forgot the bullet that can kill the past? I have done that many times. That is painful. What are you going to do if someone starts spoiling Endgame? Ask them to stop, politely. Which part of the lore of Gungeon is your favourite, and would you like that part to continue expanding? I don't know. I'll take what I can get in any area, really. I'd love to see enough to allow you to make an actual proper story or alternate media in the Gungeon universe. Why is the cultist being left behind? Because he lives in the Gungeon. He didn't come there. He lives there. Sans kills Lightning McQueen in Endgame. I'm sorry, I think I just spoiled Endgame. Sans kills Lightning McQueen. While Megalovania plays, but it's the Homestuck version. Have you played Death Road to Canada? No, I haven't. What's your Switch friend code? I don't have a Nintendo Switch. Pricey. What do you think about Sir Junkin, and do you think there should be more companions that charge the more items you pick up? I love Junkin. I love how he makes junk worth it. Leveling up companions, I think it's interesting, and it depends on how they do it. Have you played Forager at all? It seems to be taking over a bit. No, I haven't. Will you always talk about Gungeon on your channel? I'll talk about Gungeon until I have nothing else to say about Gungeon, or I don't want to talk about Gungeon, because this is a hobby for me. I don't really feel beholden to any sort of trends or anything like that. I'm gonna keep asking until I get an answer. What do you think all the NPCs' pasts they want to kill are? I don't know. That question is a long one. We only really know about the pasts of Freifel and Mauser because of the comic. But in the end, you don't know what their pasts are. Like, you can guess, you can make wild guesses, but in the end, any guess as to what their pasts would be is just going to be a long fan fiction. Can you sum up the meaning of life in one word? No, and that's the word. I was really sad when Gandalf died in Endgame. Sad. Do you play Fortnite, and what is your account name, please? I don't play Fortnite. What do you think I am? Why do you not condone the official never-named Discord? I do condone it. I'm just not condoning it right now. Have you played Deltarune? Of course I have. I love Toby Fox's stuff. Part of me has always wanted to talk about Deltarune and stuff like that because I do find it legitimately interesting, but at the same time, I don't want people because people are going to accuse you of jumping on the bandwagon even if you do legitimately like the stuff. So I probably won't ever actually talk about it here. Did you know that you can buff the orange Guon stone with the special loot? I didn't, but that could probably be simple. Any tips for getting good at Gungeon? I suck and I need pointers. Please ask someone else. I'm not good at Gungeon myself. Have you ever played Factorio? No, but I want to. Don't try to spell my name and try doing boss rush. I'm not going to try. It might be unfitting for your channel, but will you please play Bookworm Adventures? Don't know what that is. Hopefully I'll remember. Okay, so if when you finish the Gungeon, if Dodge new game isn't out yet, do Hollow Knight. It's a great thing to get into. Oh, I will. I actually have a copy of Hollow Knight on Steam. I just haven't played it yet. Hunter's dog dies in Endgame. His name is Junior too, okay? Respect him. Do you have any game suggestions if someone is looking for new games? I played the hell out of Heat Signature. I finished the game with all the achievements except for the ones that you require Steam friends to get. I am working through them though. It's not because I don't have Steam friends, but I've just never... sorry, my mind just drifted out the window and went to lunch. I don't have Steam friends who own the game, is what I was trying to say before I was lobotomized, apparently, by the unseen hand of, supply and demand. Your favorite Gungeoneer? Probably Hunter. Just because of the sort of recklessness of it. Have you played Destiny? No, I haven't. Can you live stream Hollow Knight? Maybe. Maybe I will someday. What's the most annoying boss in Gungeon? Do you really need me to tell you? What is Heat Signature? It's a really good game about space. There's a very simple way to describe it, and that's with space terrorism. YouTube, please don't attack me. Yeah, you're supposed to be like a band of rebels fighting to save this part of space from tyranny, but in the end, that's just space terrorism. Why is the bullet friendly? His goal is to protect the Gungeon and the gun that can kill the past. The first one is why he killed Cannon, and the second one should have him dueling the Gungeoneers. Possibly, but I suppose he probably reckons that he can undo all of it with the gun so that anything bad he does doesn't really have to happen. So, I don't know, but in the end it's speculation. Isn't the Convict more reckless than Hunter? Yes, but I hate Convict. Do you think Dodge Roll will make Enter the Gungeon 2? They've stated that their next game isn't Enter the Gungeon 2, so, and I kinda hope not, because Gungeon isn't the game I can see having a good sequel. Like, Gungeon itself is a good game, but it's not the sort of game that needs or could have an easy sequel. Face reveal at 8.3 thousand subscribers. My face is already out there, but it's old and I've grown a lot. Yo, let's pressure Nevernamed into playing Hollow Knight this stream and have him play it on this stream, because why not? No, I'm not playing games right now. I can't. Collab with Rito when? When he answers my DMs. If you say bowler 10 times and then say bowler backwards, you can summon bowler. Give it a try. Bowler, 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 Bob. That didn't work. Opinion on FTL Faster Than Light if you've played it. I have played FTL, and I'm really bad at it. I really can't get very far, but I think it's a fun game. It's just not really my thing. Play Hollow Knight right now, you get no say in the matter. No. Gungeon 2 Electric Bulletu. No, I don't think Gungeon needs a sequel. How do you feel about Pippa Peg? It's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Oh, I probably should have yelled so loud. Oh, sorry. I keep on... I'm sorry that I keep on hurting people. I don't know what I'm doing. Everything I do, I try to summon Bowler and instead I kill people. It's so hard. Do you think Dodge Roll will add mod support or online co-op as just a quick add-on with nothing new in the Gungeon itself? I don't think so. Mod support is a pretty big undertaking as it is, and online co-op, they've already stated they're never going to add it. You can try Parsec, though. You've just got to trust whoever you're doing it with, because they might be a super hacker. Bye-bye, Monteza Altai. This stream is up for an hour. Has it been an hour? I don't know. I think it's like been half an hour at least. Ugandan Knuckles and Sonic movie, please. You know that they're probably at least one person put that on like the idea desk at whoever's making the movie. I can't remember which company is doing this. But you know that one person suggested it to try and be hip with the kids. You know that if they added Ugandan Knuckles, it'd be terrible. Why do you want this? Dodge Roll should make their next game into Gungeon lore. I do hope that the next game is in the same universe as Gungeon, because it'd be nice to get some hints about what's happening outside. We have like a handful of planets like Don Pachi, we know a bit about the Blobulonian infighting, but there's not really much going on outside the Gungeon. Have you heard of Don't Starve? If so, do you have Don't Starve Together? If so, will you do a stream of Don't Starve Together with your community in the future? I have heard of Don't Starve, and the only Don't Starve game I have is Don't Starve Together. It's a long story. But, yeah, I have Don't Starve Together, and I'm terrible at it because I always play alone. Have you played Ark Survival Evolved? No, I haven't. It's been an hour. Oh, really? I'm impressed. I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to stream for so long. I didn't have a plan going into this for how long this stream was going to be. I guess I'll end it when I get tired. Let's ask Cthulhuber about the truth about Cthulhuber. Alright, so who's willing to sacrifice themselves for the truth about Cthulhuber? I know the truth about Cthulhuber, actually. And I'm going to tease you all with it, because this is one video I'm not spoiling, but Dave told me. I actually mentioned that I did get a small interview with him, and he told me. That's one of the things I asked him. And I'm not releasing that video until Retro, or Rito, as his name is, answers my DMs. Huh. Because I want Rito to be like a cameo voice in that video, but he won't answer my DMs. Why is the ship named Sword on the Farewell to Arms artwork? Because that's the name of the pilot's ship. His ship is called the Sword. That's just its name. My record is day 36 on Don't Starve Together, then I got destroyed by Deerclops. I think I'm around 30 as my record as well. Have you ever heard of the game One Shot? It's a wholesome game with a pretty sad story. I've watched a Let's Play of it, but I haven't played it myself. I do like the art style, I like the game, I like the story, I like the characters, but it just really hasn't captivated me. Have you played or heard of Oddworld? I've heard of Oddworld, but I don't know what it is. Have you tried orange soda with vanilla ice cream? No, I haven't. I have no clue why cursed items are cursed. Curse is really inconsistent and not something I want to get into. Please answer me, why did you eat it? Why did I eat what? What did you ask? Finleask. Why did you eat that dog? I didn't eat a dog. What are you talking about? Oh. Have you heard of Slay the Spire? Yes, I have, but I don't think it's really a game that I'd get into. So, is Dog the best boy? It's a toss-up between him and Cultist. Play Roblox? No. It's a puzzle platformer with a dark story and unique gameplay. Oh, what, Roblox? On a scale from 1 to yes, how much do you love bacon? I'm a big fan of bacon, buddy. I'm a big fan of bacon. I like me some bacon. In moderation. You know, you can't just gorge on bacon, but I like me some bacon. Have you ever tried ramen noodles with ketchup? I've never had, like, ramen noodles. Is that a brand? Like, people say that, but I've never actually seen that brand or that type of noodles around. Who thought up the letter R gun? I don't know. You'll have to ask Dodge Roll. If you're tired of hearing about JoJo, another amazing anime is The Promised Neverland. That sounds interesting. Would you be okay with committing mass arson? Depends on who against. Oh man, now I feel bad for confusing you for a me. I'm so sorry. It's fine, Finn. It's fine. Don't worry. Do you play Terraria? Yes, I do, but I've kinda gotten burnt out on it. Have you heard of Starbound? Yes, Bacon. I have. I've mentioned it multiple times. Someone Randy, I can't answer it. I'm not logged into Steam on this computer. I'm sorry. What's poppin'? Popcorn. That's the dumbest joke I've ever made. I'm so sorry. We'll have fun eating Peppa Pig then. Oh, I will. Have you played Risk of Rain 2 or Risk of Rain? No, I haven't. I've not played Risk of Rain. Play Tales of the Neon Sea and try not to get your brain damaged. I've played the Stanley Parable and I survived, so I think I'm fine. Why is the pilot so nervous on the picture, or is he sad they are leaving? I think he's happy, to be honest. I think he's probably happy. Make Minecraft Let's Plays. No, I'd rather take a bullet. One like equals one rip for Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig does not deserve your pity. Are you sad that Dodgerel didn't list you in their YouTuber special thanks? Actually, you know what? They kinda did, because I wasn't in the first batch, but after the first batch came out, people started sending Dodgerel suggestions for who they should make little custom Gungeoneer sprites for. And I was one of them, and the person who was giving those all out to people, like who was doing PR for Dodgerel, emailed me and sent me a custom sprite for it. I might be able to get my hands on it, but it's on my other computer and I don't really want to... where's my drive? I have a drive lying around that should have all my data on it because I was, I can probably put it up. Oh, no, you know what? It's not worth the effort. It's not... Oh, I hit the table. Swimming from Australia to New Zealand to Nome Never Named. No, you can't do that. Oh, Mikasa's back! Hey, everybody, say hi to Mikasa in the chat. Mikasa is probably one of the oldest active, people on my YouTube channel. One of my oldest active subscribers. They've been back, since I was doing Isaac streams. They would always show up in the chat and we'd have nice chats. I still remember you. Say hi to them. They are an OG fan. What time is it? It's 1:30 a.m. for me. It's 8:30 p.m. for me. At which point did you drop Terraria? I just found more things that I find more fun. I don't remember at which point. Oh no, now everyone's chat spammed with hi. Yeah, Mikasa's been with me for a while, and I really appreciate it. Have you ever played tennis on the Wii? I don't own a Wii. You should make a stream on the next game you play. I probably won't, because the next game I play is probably going to be probably Starbound next time, and I don't want people to witness my horrifying crimes against humanity. How many cookies do I have to give you to fight a crocodile? Well, you have to bring me a crocodile first, and I think that's significantly harder to find a cookie. Than to find a cookie. Ugh, I'm dumb. What if you wanted to beat Bullets Past, but God dragged you to bullet hell for no reason? I think that happened to me first time I got there as Robot. It's like 3 a.m. for me, help. Go to sleep. Everybody should keep spamming hi. No. Never, do I get any good boy points for digging up your old content for all to see on the Discord? You're doing what? What are people posting on the Discord? Oh, no. Bacon's just quoting me in the Discord. I tried to summon Bowler, but I killed people, apparently, is one of my best points. I'm still disappointed that there's not a Glocktopus boss in Gungeon. Yeah, that's a shame. That'd be a good pun. Bullets Past gets easier if you learn to utilize dodge roll damage. That's a hint that I can give people, and it does work. Dodge roll into the enemies as much as you can, as well as hitting them as much as you can with Blasphemy, because it essentially doubles your damage output. Fedora, what are you doing? Do you know Satisfactory? I've seen people play it, but I don't own it. It seems like something that I'd enjoy, though, because I like meaningless numbers going up. Did you ever play Half-Life? Oh, if I could show you my Steam library, I have Half-Life, Half-Life Blue Shift, Half-Life Opposing Force, Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2. I've played pretty much every Half-Life game except, like, Deathmatch and some of the really obscure original Half-Life add-ons. I've also played through Prospect, which was a nightmare. It was a slog, honestly. It was a slog. And I've oh, do you like me? PS hi. Hi Fedora. No, I'm not gonna do the furry speak again. How could you? Have you tried a no-hit run? Yes, I have, and I failed every time. How many times have you got a glitched chest? Probably 3 in 1,100 plus hours. You say you're bad. Have you beaten the Lich? Yes, as every character. I want my gravestone to be Denuncio Death by Bowler. Half-Life Episode 3. I've not played that one. You'll have to get me a copy of that one. Hunt Down the Freeman is the best game. I'm ashamed to admit it. I'm really ashamed to admit it, but I own Hunt Down the Freeman. I have it in my Steam library. Because when I was still doing dumb Let's Plays, because I thought that's what the cool thing was, and I didn't realize what I actually enjoyed on YouTube, I didn't play. I bought Hunt Down the Freeman with the idea that, oh, this will be a fun Let's Play, and then I switched to Gungeon content, and it was a waste of $20. I'm good, Mikasa. I'm good. I got a run with Bullet, Armor of Thorns, and the Backdraft synergy, and terrible guns, so I thought you can beat Dragon without firing a gun. You probably can, but it takes, stuff. What games did you expect to be good but were very bad? Prospect is a good one. What games did I expect to be good but were very bad? I don't know. I don't really play a lot of games that I don't know enough about to know that I'm going to enjoy them. I've been playing for a long time. Like, I've been playing since pre-supply drop, so I've had the time to beat the Lich with all the characters. It's not skill, it's just playing for long enough, you inevitably beat the Lich with every character. What about Broforce? I've never played Broforce. Hunt Down the Refund. Good video. What's better, to The Binding of Isaac or Gungeon, I prefer Gungeon, because it seems more skill-based than luck-based. No. Just Fedora, no. Have you played Hollow Knight? I have Hollow Knight in my library, I haven't played it. Hey, I wanted people to know that it was a stream. Boy. I love your Gungeon lore videos. Well, I love making them. My first glitch chest was in one of my first runs. Even though I knew what it was, I failed to beat the Bahoster, apparently. What's your favorite drink? I don't know. I don't really have favorite drinks. I like water. I like water a strange amount, actually. I really like drinking water, and I'm worried. Have you played Dark Souls, any of them? I have not played a Dark Souls game before, but I want to. Gungeon's better. Isaac feels like you're guaranteed to be hit in boss rooms. Yeah. I always play Gunslinger, so I will never defeat Lick with every character. You played Celeste, best soundtrack in a video game ever. Never played Celeste. Ever played Doki Doki Literature Club? Yes, I have, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. Do you think that Starboard is a bad game because it's highly unoptimized and a boring mess of a game, to be honest? I mean, it's more fun with friends, but then again, you could say that about every game. I can see myself getting bored with it eventually, and yeah, it does lag a lot, especially in menus, but I haven't found it to be unplayably laggy, so I've been enjoying myself so far. The Bahoster from Dodger's latest game, Enter the Water Djinn. The Bahoster would just be the Beholster, but carrying 6 Megadouses. Do you prefer tap or bottled water? I prefer cold water. Like, I don't really care if it comes from a tap or a bottle, I just prefer it cold. Ever heard of Micromages? You know, that NES game? Never played an NES game, so no, I've never heard of Micromages. If you are ever thinking of the playing order for Dark Souls games, don't start with Dark Souls 2. I'd probably play them chronologically, in the order that they came out. Bacon, I can't stop you, but please don't. Is the Beholster Shrine even worth it? I don't know, I've only got like 3 guns in it so far, because it never likes to show up when I have the guns to give it. I got a glitched rainbow run on the first floor in a rainbow run where I was trying to fill out the Ammonomicon. I beat the double Beholster and quick restarted. How could you? Have you played Spore? Yes, I have. I used to be so into Spore, trust me. It was like Demon Creation Simulator. I played the hell out of Spore. I played Spore Galactic Adventures, and then it got boring. Did the double glitched Beholster was reused for the Paradox Lich? I think so. So if Casey is a baseball bat with a shotgun shell on it, does that mean it just have a dead shotgun can on it? I don't think so. What does the Beholster Shrine even do? I've only gotten the Void Marshal on it so far. You need to give it all the guns that the Beholster holds, and then you get them all back on a future run, and they all synergize and orbit around you and fire on their own. It's pretty overpowered, so I hear. Yeah, The Binding of Isaac can also be pretty laggy because it's really unoptimized. Would you recommend to me FTL? I don't think I'm in any position to recommend FTL because I suck at FTL. Play Scribblenauts or die. I have Scribblenauts Unlimited. I find it amusing to create things that are... I mean, does anyone really play Scribblenauts other than to create human suffering? Have you ever played Terraria? Yes, I have. Batcatcher 2, when? They didn't make a Batcatcher 2. It's like they have, as far as I'm aware, they never made a sequel to the Batcatcher maps. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. I recently got the Beholster statue on the last floor and I had the last gun. The Dragon did not last long. What do you think about Doom 2016? I haven't seen... Is it a movie or a game? Because I haven't played it or I haven't seen it. You may have played FTL, but have you played Pixel Piracy? No, I haven't. Have you ever played Gmod? Yes, I have. I played a long time in Gmod, again, to create human suffering. Have you tried modded Terraria? No, I haven't. I have an idea. Duct tape every weapon in the game onto one gun and use the glitch with a friend to gun and bullet to get every gun in the game orbiting you. That will destroy the game. Like, you will not even be able... One, you won't be able to see the screen because of the amount of ammo bars on it, and two, you won't be able to see the screen because the game will have crashed because your computer will have set itself on fire because of the amount of ammo bars. Haven't played Pixel Privateers, no. Right, Doom 2016 is a game that I have not played. Did you hear about DMC? I assume that's Devil May Cry? I haven't played any of that series. If you ignore my threats one more time, I'm going to threaten you. I'm not ignoring you, I just haven't seen them. The chat's going by so fast. Ever played Cuphead? Yes, I have, actually. I've gotten to, what boss was I stuck at last I checked? I think it was, like, the pirate? Oh, no, it was a bit past the pirate. Like, one of the bosses in that area. What if Dodge Roll's next game was Enter the Marvel 69, Endgun the sequel, Electric Boomaloo × 2? That would be hilarious. Like, they should just release a shitpost game, and just do that. What game did you play the most? Probably my most played game in my Steam library is Gungeon. Version of the Knight's Gun where every time you reload you go down a floor. That'll be interesting, I guess. What's the best way to crash Gungeon asking for a friend? What ways aren't there to crash Gungeon? Do you like the High Priest? I thought that said the Thigh Priest for a second. High Priest is an okay boss. He's got some interesting lore implications, but he's not really interesting to me. I haven't played Monster Hunter World. Have you ever tried Lisa the Painful? No, I haven't actually ever played any Lisa games. I've heard good things, but no, I haven't played them. The only thing I know about Lisa is that Game Theory really likes to reference Undertale in thumbnails about it because they really like those clicks. What else have I been asked? Have you played Dead Cells and how good are you at it? I've not played Dead Cells yet, but I do want to. I remember jokingly referencing a gun idea in the Gungeon Discord server. I was referencing an idea for a gun that's... If you install Mod the Gungeon, you know that the icon of Mod the Gungeon is the robot holding a little wrench. And my idea was that it would be a gun that every time you reload on a full clip, it deletes the Gungeon exe file from your Steam. Please don't pressure people into making Thigh Priest fan art. What have I done? People want me to say all these dumb stuff. See ya, Mikasa. The Thigh Priest, final boss of Roll Dodge's new game, Into the Muscle Djinn. The best way to crash dungeon. I can't speak. Best way to crash Gungeon. Duct tape guns with huge effects and then give yourself... I'm not even going to read that number. Flak bullets. Flak bullets, 2 flak bullets will pretty much freeze the game. Have you ever tried Borderlands? No, I haven't, but I want to. What is that thing on top of the spaceship? That's the resourceful rat. The gun ring glitch no longer works after a Farewell to Arms. That's disappointing, but, you know, I can understand why they patched it, because it was pretty much, you know, either patch it or you had 2 items that could completely break the game. Fan art makers, to your... No, don't make... Fine, you know what? Go. Make Thigh Priest art. The Thigh Priest shall rise again from the dark tombs of the Loingeon. What is your profile picture? It's a weird little robot Cthulhu thing that I drew one day and decided, you know what, I'm going to make this my profile picture. Yeah, I can scroll up a bit to see the chat, but then I miss the chat that's down below, and then it just gets confusing. I'm not going to make a sequel to David Bacon. How do you like the resourceful rat? The resourceful rat is a game mechanic that's annoying, but I can understand why they put it in there, to stop you from hoarding things like active items. What large series of videos are you going to make now Gungeon has stopped being updated, or are you still planning on making Gungeon vids for years to come? I've said this before, but I'm going to stop talking about Gungeon when I don't have anything that I want to say about Gungeon, be it because I've run out of stuff to say, or because I just, just don't really want to talk about it anymore. Like, Gungeon is something I'm passionate about, and this channel is something I'm passionate about, so I'm going to keep talking about it until I'm not passionate about it. If someone links Thigh Priest fan art, I'll try to put it on stream, as long as it's not NSFW. What game do you wish you could play but could never get your hands on it? I don't know. Just the idea that I'm missing a lot of really old Nintendo games makes me want to play those, but at the same time they can be a nightmare to get your hands on. I guess emulators exist, but I've never really wanted to go through the trouble of setting up an emulator. I don't want your N-word passes. Go away. Oh no, half the chat's left to go draw Thigh Priest fan art. I've never played a Payday game. What's your opinion on Valve Index? I don't know what that is. Is there any cut content in the game you didn't show us yet? Yes, there is. There is still more, and I have to, get through it. Did you know that, those blue Gunjerers who fire the massive rings at you? They have a lot of unused sprites that suggest they had different attacks at one point and were even able to dodge roll. Do you think the community has found everything in Gungeon? If not yet, they probably will one day. What's your favourite boss lore-wise? I usually get invested in game lore, and I want to know more for Gungeon, as if your channel isn't already enough. I don't know. I don't know what I'd, There are bosses that are interesting for game lore. There's the Lich, especially. The Lich is probably the most interesting lore-wise, but everyone knows about the Lich. There's the High Priest, who it's suggested the High Priest may have once been human. I guess that's interesting. I have tried the Bunker boss out. It was actually pretty fun to fight. No idea why they cut it. They mentioned that they cut it because it just wasn't exciting enough. The Valve Index is like a new Valve VR thing, where with the controllers you can do stuff with your fingers. Yeah, that did sound bad. I don't have VR. I've not played a VR game at all. I don't have much experience in socializing. Could you give me some tips? You're asking for tips on socializing from a guy who spends his time making lore videos about a gun game. I must migrate from Gungeon Switch to Gungeon PC. I think Gungeon on PC is probably the best, not because of I don't want to start a console war, but I think it's the best because it's malleable, because you can mod it, because you can use commands, you can have your way with it. That sounded bad. You can play with Gungeon on PC a lot more, in a lot more ways than you can on other consoles because of just the modding support that you inherently have on PC. Have you ever played Minecraft Hunger Games? I'm sad to admit it, but yes, I have, a long time ago, in a me that will be forgotten. What would you do if Thanos snapped his fingers? Ask him how. I can't snap my fingers. If I was Thanos, I would be stuck because I can't snap my fingers. I never learned how. The super well hidden secret in Gungeon, Plagued. I don't know. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it could mean. It's just weird, and I don't think we'll know unless Dodgerol tells us or confirms. Have you ever played Halo? No, I haven't played a Halo game. How do you feel about creating Thigh Priest? I feel... sad and tentatively excited. I always feel excited when I create something, and I feel like that's a very bad emotion to have when you create the Thigh Priest. Speaking of modding, does the Force Dual Wield command still work in Farewell to Arms? I don't know. I don't know, but it'd be interesting. Dungeon boss idea, Big Gungus. Well, if you want to make a mod that adds in Big Gungus, be my guest. Question, Devolver rounds or snow ballots? I prefer snow ballots, because I like flat damage over a fancy effect. Have you ever played One Shot? No, I haven't. What do you think the next game is? I have no idea, other than what... I covered that stuff in my Future of Dodge Roll Games video. I don't know. I don't know what the next game is going to be, and I'm excited because of it. Is Thanos a seedless grape or a seeded? He's a purple man. I don't know if he has seeds. Is there a way to make Gungeon look 3D like in that one video? Ask a modder. Ask a modder. Like, Plagued is in the chat, ask him. You didn't play any Halo game, why? It's Energy Sword Sunday. I just don't have any. I've never really been interested in playing them, but maybe I will one day. Where are you from, like, in the world? New Zealand. New Zealand. Oh, if I could design a gun for the Gungeon, what would it look like, etc. I've designed a lot of dumb ideas. I could read them. Okay, chat, do you want me to go to my Google document and read through my Gungeon gun ideas? Because I have a document of ideas that I would put in Gungeon if I could mod. I will read them if you want me to. Have you ever played Ori and the Blind Forest? No, I haven't, but I have seen like a half playthrough of it. Okay, Plagued answered about the 3D Gungeon. I would say that it's possible, just a matter of figuring out what variables to adjust. And I'm not going to draw the Thigh Priest. Okay, let's... You're all... I'm not looking at chat. No. Okay, can you see this? I hope you can see this. I think you can probably see this. Okay, there's the robe. There's the... I need to make this thicker. No, don't take that out of context. I'm terrible. I swear I can draw, okay? I can draw. Just not with a mouse. Oh god, he even looks feminine. How have I done it in so few lines that I made the High Priest look thoughty? Oh, this is terrible. No. No. Oh, what have I done? Bad. 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 And then we have the thighs. Oh no. Oh god, no. Oh no. And then you have the stockings, and then you have the footsies, and now I'm banning all of you. Okay, what was I going to do? I was going to read out that document. Okay, I've got my old computer here. You're probably going to hear fan sounds, because it's bookmarked on my old computer. Oh, I'm a bit sniffly, sorry. Okay. So I just created that, and I'm so sorry that I did. Nicole's probably happy, though. Okay, turn on. I'm trying to turn my old dying computer to access this this document that people want me to see. What have I done? I've done something horrible, but very exciting. My computer's not turning on for the first time in its existence. I guess I probably finally killed it. You draw like a 5 years old kid or worse. Hey, I'm sleepy, I'm on a live stream, and I'm drawing with a mouse and MS Paint. What did you expect it to look like? I swear, I can draw better than that. Okay? I swear that I can draw better than that. What would you do if someone made a multiplayer Gungeon mod thing? I'd be pretty happy about that. You know what, no, I'm just going to load up Google Drive on this computer, because it would have worked better. What's the link to your Discord? Can somebody link my Discord in the chat? I know Bacon's watching. Do a public service, buddy. Okay, Google Drive. Can you show the text on screen for people without audio? I suppose I could try, but I don't really know if I want to show people my Google Drive. Okay, wait, no, this is my Google Drive. It's already signed in. Oh, yeah, because I signed in to use YouTube. What am I talking about? Are you left or right-handed? I'm right-handed. Okay, so if I go to, I'm going to put something on stream. No, I don't want my travel photos. I want, my folder of drawings. Okay, it's here somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna show an old drawing I made of a little thing, if I can download it, to prove that I can draw. This is really old, like really, really old, but it's a good example. Okay. Let me, oh. I'm so bad at using OBS, I can't, check the chat and just do OBS stuff. Okay, where is this thing? Okay. Oh dear, it's really big. Oh no. Oh, it's gone. I dragged it off and I don't know how to get it back. Help. Oh no, help. Help. Oh no, it's gone forever. Okay, let me try and bring it back. I'm technical difficulties. Transform. Fit to screen. There we go. This thing. This thing. Okay, is it showing up? It's putting things on screen is showing me how not ineffective, how much of a delay there is. Yeah, that is something that I have drawn. That is something I did a long time ago. It's not that bad, but yeah, that's just something I did a long time ago. I like it. Okay, off you go to the abyss, foul creature. Okay, so where did I put the thing? Where am I looking? I'm looking for. Go back to my drive. Okay, I'm just gonna search. No, not Gungeon. Huh. Maybe it's not on this account. If it's not on this account, then how am I supposed to get back to it? This is too much of a hassle. People are just telling me to summon Bowler. You have to do this more often. I might. Seeing that this has gone well, I might consider this more often. What's your opinion on beef jerky? It's fine, I guess. I drew a low-quality picture of the Thigh Priest. Where should I put it? If you're in my Discord server, put it there. If you're not, maybe link it in the chat. See if it's NSFW, don't put it in the chat. But if it's viewable by human eyes without immediately dying, link it in the chat. I might bring it up on stream. Where did you get that ETG poster for the background? That's official promotional art for the update. Dodgerel made that. Discord link. How do I make a Discord link? I've completely forgotten. Okay, make it so that it has no limit and never expires. Generate new link, copy. I'm gonna put it in the chat, so pay attention. My computer isn't turning on. I'm worried. Look, on the bright side though, I have it all backed up, so... what's in my DMs? Oh no, what have people sent me? Someone sent me Thigh Priest. You're all terrible, and I love you all. This is our first piece of Thigh Priest fan art. Okay. Turn on, you thought of a thing. I'm going to turn it completely off. It's fine. It's fine. So, yeah, that's some Thigh Priest art. And I'm going to put that away as well. We don't need that anymore. I prefer mine. I honestly prefer mine. So, I prefer mine to that one. Oh, it's on. Good for it. Good for it. It finally decided to grace us with its presence. Nice. Well, wrong and right doesn't exist in art, but it's surely going to make some good fire. Yeah, you can probably burn it. Okay, you can probably hear computer sounds. Okay, I can actually read out my document of gun ideas, if you'd like. It has item ideas in it as well. Oh, unplug that USB. Oh. Stuff opening up. No, don't restore the pages. What's your favorite Minecraft parody? I don't have one. Did someone post a link to theirs in the chat? I didn't notice. Oh, I've received some DMs. Oh, we actually have some good Thigh Priest art. We have some good Thigh Priest art, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna... how do I change this? Okay, browse, change to this. We have some good Thigh Priest art. Nice. Yeah, if you have some terrible Thigh Priest stuff, just send it to me through Discord, and I'll do my best to deal with it, I suppose. Ooh. When you get the chance, can you show your own again? I didn't get to see it. Maybe? I'm not sure. I mean, as far as Thigh Priest art goes, this is good. This is good. People are sending me DMs. Oh wait, it's on this computer. I need to mute this thing. When you have two computers open at one time, you never know what one the sound is coming through. Yeah, somebody put that on r/jammed images, which is basically the cursed image forum for Gungeon stuff. Did I take it off screen? Yes, I have. Sorry, I'm just looking at the replay. Oh, Jelly Beans has sent me one. Oh no! Okay, we have another one. We have another one. Made by Jelly Beans. It says, "You made me," and I did, and I really shouldn't have. I am the Glub-Gul-Gab-Galab. Oh, and I have a DM from Meme Lord. No art there. So what do you all think of that one that I have on screen now? Okay, so Enough with the Thigh Priest for now. Do we want to read through my folder of item ideas that I've had? I'm gonna leave this one on screen, but I'm gonna put it really small in the corner. Okay, do we want to read through this document of item ideas that I have? What have we done? I have one question. Why? Also hi. Hi, Joe. Okay, the first item was actually an active item idea. Fairy Juice. The sausage principle. This potent potion of love was made by the three witches as part of a dashing romantic plot that was doomed to fail. If you like something, never learn how it was made. And the idea was that it would work like Coolant Leak, the robot starting item, except it would leave Charming Creep on the ground. And there's no Charming Creep in the game currently, but it is possible. Plagued Pixel has modded Charm Creep in already, so it's really feasible to know that, it's really feasible that you could make an active item like Coolant Leak, but that leaves Charm. There would also be the Empty Bullet, which is an A tier, which would be an A tier or S tier passive. The secrets inside. You can hear a number of small objects rattling around inside this hollowed shell. You'll never know what they are, but their power reveals to you some of the Gungeon's best kept secrets. And the Empty Bullet would open all secret rooms and the entrance to all secret floors without you having to spend resources. Oh no, so has someone made Thigh Lich art, really? No, we're not looking at that yet. There would also be the Good Mimic. The Good Mimic would be an item like Baby Good Mimic, but I'll just read the description I came up with for it. Good Mimic, all grown up. Unlike most, this mimic thirsts for adventure rather than blood. Best to be polite though, just in case. And the Good Mimic would be a gun, but it would change to mimic the gun of the enemy you last killed with it. So, the idea was if you kill a Bulletkin, it would turn into the Magnum. If you killed a blue shotgunkin, it would become the Winchester. If you killed, I don't know. If you killed the Cola or the Beady, it could become the Trank Gun, etc. And yes, I know that Fairy Wings leaves Charm Creep, but that's not really in the game. It's a cut item. I've always wanted the idea of a gravity gun. In Gungeon. Like, a gravity gun in Gungeon would be amazing. Like, the idea would be, like, it uses ammo not to fire bullets, but for an energy sort of thing. And it would pick up environmental items or small enemies and let you throw them at others. And that would be the idea. I've got more DMs. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, do we want more Thigh Priest art? Because I have received, 1, 2, 3, I've received 3 more Thigh. I'm just going to put them on screen. Okay. I'm just going to put them on screen and leave them. Oh, what have I done? What have I created? Oh, no. Like, I do one stream and this happens. Like, what's going to happen next time I decide to stream? It's going to be chaos, and I'm going to love it. I'm not going to lie. I'm just naming these OBS things Thigh 1, Thigh 2, Thigh 3, and Thigh 4. Okay, so now you have those. What has this turned into? Okay, the next item would be the Mantid Heart. Vitality for a price. This heart was torn from the chest of one of the Gungeon's most secretive sorcerers, in his attempt to make himself immortal. It can save you, but using it has a price. The Mantid Heart would increase your HP by 1 while held, and upon use would either give you 2 to 3 half hearts or 1 to 2 pieces of armor. And when used, you would receive 0.5 curse, but you would have a small chance to not get curse at all. And there would be a low chance for this item to be consumed and give you 2 extra heart containers, or give the player the old crest and consume itself. Yes, these are Thigh Priest. High Priest, but Thigh. Okay, Meme Lord, otherwise known as YOLO Troll 101, wants me to give him credit for showing his Thigh Priest art. I suppose I can't blame him. I mean, who wouldn't want to be associated with this, am I right? Who wouldn't want people to know that they made one of these? But, yeah, he's the second one from the left. Oh, people are pinging me in my art chat, my server. What is going on? I don't want to put more Thigh Priest on. I don't want to. But I feel like an item that gives you free health would be like 0.5 curse per use is enough curse. What's my Twitter? I have a Twitter, but I don't use it in relation to my YouTube channel, and I don't really like the idea of people finding it. People have found it, but I'd prefer if they didn't go around telling people. Like, I don't care if you stumble across it, but I'm not going to go giving it away. What is going on? Oh. People are posting nice art in my art channel to drown out the Thigh Priest. I thought of an idea of, the Dragon's Heart as well, which would be a passive item that lights all enemies on fire if they use an active item, run out of ammo, or kill an enemy with a thrown gun. And it would have a chance to light all enemies in the room on fire when you flip a table. Oh, I like this one. The Batterer. Bracula. This gun is absolutely crammed with the pesky bullets found throughout the Gungeon. Unlike those ones, though, these ones don't want to kill you. And it would spawn a friendly bullet that cannot hurt you, but still dives at enemies whenever you fired it, so they'd wander around and then dive at enemies. I like the idea, because I like the idea of utilizing enemies to your advantage. Like a gun that spawns friendly enemies. Automaton Soul, lost to space-time. The hegemony of man has a long legacy of creating intelligent machines, such as their dreaded shock troopers or the fearsome Chrome Knight. Nobody, however, remembers the first. And the idea would be that it gives you 3 armor upon picking it up, and increases coolness by 1 for every piece of armor you collect. Mechanic Mecha. I just arrived, I don't know what's going on, live video recorded or something. No, this isn't a live stream, an actual live stream that I felt the need to create with my own life. Would like credit because you showed my beautiful, beautiful drawing earlier. Oh, Finna wants credit because he was the first one I showed the Thigh Priest art of. Okay, we've got more, I don't know, would you call this art? From Cy Bacon? Oh, this is slowly eating away at my soul and my sanity. Also, the automaton soul would give you 10 coolness for as long as you held the old crest, because I think if you want to hold on to the old crest for that long, you deserve it. An item that I didn't really name, but would make it so that you get an accuracy, fire rate, and reload speed upgrade to a great amount, but this effect decreases in potency with every other item that you collect, so it tries to force you to travel light, not pick up items. Reconsider if you really need to pick up that junk. Chest Blaster. Necessary sacrifice. Mimics are known for their ability to consume chests to grow stronger, and stronger still. This blaster is not a mimic, but rather a genetic experiment to fuse mimic essence with chest DNA. Some would call this a success. Many would call it a failure. This gun grows stronger for every chest the player destroys with it. Damage, fire rate, accuracy, etc. This isn't pointless. These are guns that I actually want to add to the game someday. I want to get into modding. Yo, this is low-key boring. I'm about to leave if you don't speed things along. Okay, well, I think we've done enough with my dumb item ideas. So, what do you guys want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? Oh, no. People are still sending Thigh Priest stuff. Hashtag spare the priest. Okay, I think I might end the stream soon, because I feel like this has gone on, this cursed thing has gone on long enough. I'm just going to put up the last of the Thigh Priest art that I ended up stumbling across. Well, not stumbling across, people sent it to me, I suppose. Why didn't you plug your Discord in the description? I didn't feel like it. What kind of chests are we talking about? The Gungeon chests. Don't think too deeply into that. Plans for future videos. I have a bunch of plans for future videos, actually. Talk about Junkin in as many forms. Hashtag spare the priest. Random Enter the Gungeon ideas like Enter the Memegeon. Guys, check up the top left one. No, Bacon. You know what? I'm removing this because this is just you trying to shill a Steam group. Spare a second to talk about our Lord Gungeon. Okay, what else are people sending me? I don't know. I'm not seeing thighs in this one, buddy. I don't know. Maybe it's the image quality, but I'm not seeing thighs in that one, Waifu Slayer. I'm actually going to sue you for not crediting me in the proper MLA8 format under the 2009 Fair Use Act. Ah, Finna, come at me. Come at me, Finna. I'm going to die with dignity. Wait, what? Do you plan on branching out to different games? Yeah, probably, eventually. It's inevitable. Yeah, but I might end the, Yeah, you know what? I like this idea. I think I'm going to end the stream soon, but we can do it again sometime. But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for joining me. I'm going to pick one of these. Hashtag spare the priest. We can change it. I'm going to pick one of these, and I'm just going to change it to this. Burn it all. You just burn it all. Oh, I changed 2 of them somehow. You know what? Burn them all. Burn it all. Burn it all. 2 cultists burning the Thigh Priest. Alright, well, 2 minutes away from 100 minutes. Well, I guess we better keep going for 2 minutes then. But, no, it's been fun. I liked answering questions. I liked reading off dumb item ideas that I've had. I liked, I liked creating the Thigh Priest. This is the first live stream I've watched in its entirety. Well, I'm flattered by that. Gungeon, but all the Gungeoneers are just different-looking Thigh Priests trying to come back to kill you before making this. No, I'm not showing Rule 34 on stream, you cursed things. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go. Be sure to, drop me a fat dislike, for what I've done to you. Oh no, I'm still getting, people are just gonna keep sending me Thigh Priest art. I have no choice. Do I still have my, yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. It's been nice. I'm dragging this out. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. I just wanted to give people a chance to say goodbye and know that it's, ending. But I'm gonna end it in like a minute, so say goodbye. It's been fun. Oh, I better go deliver emergency resuscitation to Azuke. Do I end it with a see ya? I'm gonna end it with a fat see ya. Bye-bye.